There are tons of gaming series out there, epic collections that tell a story and take you on an adventure of complete quality and satisfaction. Then there are some games that leave you wanting more. Damn it, they deserve more. Hi, I'm StevieBlu, welcome back to a video that literally no one's going to watch. Today we're going to look at 10 games that need a sequel. Whether they're the only game in their series, they were too good to not be followed up on, or just so damn stylized that it's a waste to not see more of. In order of importance, and these may surprise you, let's get started. Number 10, Stuntman Ignition. So we start off with a little doozy. Stuntman Ignition, for anyone who hasn't played it, had you play as a stuntman, working for Hollywood, and you had to drive and perform the take with the set requirements. This game was a ton of fun to play, and to see it modernised, with current gen graphics and buttery smooth handling would be yes. Just all of yes. I spent a ton of time on this game, it was amazing.
Get the cars. Strict turn left. Pass close to the car.
Number 9, Trickstyle. Okay. Boy oh boy, while researching for this video, it's dawned on me that the graphics hasn't held up the best in the world. But this was a great game at the time. I remember first playing this on, you remember those demo discs you'd get? Well, I had one for the Dreamcast and the first race was on it. That was enough for me. It was a racing game akin to the SSX series, but had loads of lines you could ride and different race types for you to do. It felt unique at the time and it'd be amazing to see a sequel made today. Number 8, Motorstorm. A lot of you would have played this PS3 launch title and most would agree it was a blast. It was adrenaline fueling and gave you the impression that you were always going super duper fast. While this wasn't revolutionary in any area really, what it did do, it did great. Sometimes racing games just need to race well, and this game did that. Nice handling, beautiful scenery and a great soundtrack. This game was awesome and I'd love to see a Motorstorm 2. At number 7 we have Recfest. Well, isn't this game just a ton of fun? Recfest has you racing a ton of different styles of races with different rules, different vehicles. Generic, right? Well, this game has some of the most realistic damage systems of any racing game out there. That, coupled with the style of the races, it makes for some of the most entertaining moments you could hope to have on a driving game. Some of the tracks have you coming back on yourself at full speed, only to wreck on the people ahead or behind you, and it doesn't take much for an insane amount of metal to build up, and it's just, yeah. This game is unpredictable as hell and an absolute blast. Recfest 2, please? Number 6, Revolt. Revolt is 25 years old now, and before you say there's a Revolt 2, stop. Revolt 2 is a free version of the original with some tweaks that was released on the Google Play Store. In Revolt, you race as a little remote control car, kind of like 3D Micro Machines over some of the most creative courses that I've ever seen, even until this day. A modernised version, staying true to the original, while unlikely, would be absolutely badass and would be something new in an increasingly saturated racing market. Number 5, Mad Max. Mad Max was an open world RPG game that had you hauling through a barren wasteland in search of any and all resources you can get your hands on, while fighting off any psycho dickheads that tried to stop this. The game still looks great nearly 10 years on, and a Mad Max 2 I think would do very well commercially. I know Mad Max didn't sell as well as they'd hoped, but I know that nearly all people that played it loved it, and I know I'm not alone in wanting a sequel.
Griffer can help you venture down to where you daren't go yourself.
Number 4, The Evil Within. So anyone that knows me will be shocked that this isn't number 1. My reason for this is to trick you all. No, it's because we've already been blessed with 2 entries into this awesome series. I love The Evil Within. I really love it. It's what I've built my whole content career hobby around, so it's dear to my heart. And Evil Within 3, going back to the horror roots of The Evil Within 1, would be absolutely amazing. Little side note, by the way, I thought Tango were going to announce this at E3 the one year, but instead announced Ghostwire Tokyo, and I'm still not over it, so never playing that game. Number 3, Black. When I first played this, I was absolutely blown away. It's a memory I'll always have. I experienced realism like never before. Black is a raw FPS shooter with tons of destructible environments and gold guns as rewards. That's just what's imprinted in my mind, is a big gold AK and just shooting stuff off the walls. I have unfortunately gone back to play this fairly recently, and it definitely feels dated, which prevented me from playing it for long, but this is exactly why we need a sequel. The world is ready for a Black 2, but maybe come up with a cooler name? Blue?
World behind the headlines, behind the suits waving the flag, protecting your fragile existence.
Number 2, Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio, or Jet Grind Radio if you aren't as cool as us that say set, is a graffiti spray paint rollerbladey runny game. You have to venture around the streets of Japan and tag places and become the dominant graffiti crew, battling anything from ladies with whips or full-on SWAT tanks. This game was followed up with Jet Set Radio Future, which came out, another banger, but this game is the definition of style, and those who like these games love them. Hi-Fi Rush is the closest thing we've had style-wise, but a new Jet Set Radio game would be epic.
This is headquarters to all units. A SWAT team is on its way. Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
And number 1, Urban Chaos Riot Response. Urban Chaos, you beauty. This game had the best upgrade system and objective sets for its time. It was the first game I encountered where you had lethal and non-lethal methods of taking down your opponents, and by the time you unlocked everything, which was very difficult may I add, you were basically a superhero. It's a shame this series got stopped here, because this game would clap if it had a sequel released today. There you have it. A lot of driving games on there, which I didn't expect. There are so many games out there that deserve more love, and if you want me to do a part 2, let me know. See you guys.